Ooh, Australia is up 23-5. That might mean that they... Let's actually jump in and take a look. So this was the other table. Look at that. Very nicely done. They bid to 7 no trump, which is the best contract. How did they get here? Ooh, big auction. What is this garbage? Who is B. Thompson? What are these clowns doing opening 2-0 with the south hand? I mean, maybe 2-0 for them is like 22-24, in which case, fine. But you can't be opening this like 20-21 with a good 22 count. So 2-0, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, showing 4 spades. 3 spades, they found a spade fit. 4 club, probably a serious cupid. North is presumably Rene Cooper. Well, we don't get any info from clicking on the players. 4 diamond, cupid back. 4 no trump asking for key cards. 5 hearts, the rare 5 key cards, no trump queen. Steph thinks they play 2 clubs is 18-21 balanced. So is 2 clubs 18-21 balanced and that's it? Or could it be a variety of other hand types as well? Because something that I picked up that I really liked from the Europeans I played with was 2 clubs is strong, game forcing or whatever medium no trump range it is. Right, so that is a popular European treatment and I really like it as well. So 5 hearts showed 2 or 5 key cards, looks like 5. With no trump queen, 5 no confirms all the key cards and the trump queen. 6 diamonds shows a diamond suit, it shows the diamond king. 7 diamonds by North is suggestion to play. South pulled to 7 spades. That seems wrong to me. But maybe South wasn't completely convinced that 7 diamonds was an offer to play. Well, South electing to pull 7 diamonds to 7 spades, and North tried 7 no, which, I mean, North can just count 13 tricks. I'm a little surprised that North didn't just bid 7 no over 6 diamonds, right? North knows partner has the ace king 4th of spades, ace of hearts, ace king of diamonds, and ace of clubs. Like, how much more do you need for 7 no? Anyway, very nice auction by North-South on 21 to reach the best contract, and let's see how they picked up the spade suit. They got the king of clubs lead. They then ran 5 rounds of diamonds. Okay. They find out East is short in diamonds. Jack of diamonds pitching a club. Another diamond pitching a club. West throws a heart. A spade to the ace. And now does declare cash 3 rounds of hearts. I think they should. So they do. Ace of hearts, heart to the king, heart, pitching a club. West throws the club queen, but now we basically have a count on the hand. So, I mean, East is marked with the 10 of hearts remaining, and it is 100% safe to play a spade to the king. So 13 tricks. Well bid, well played. Earned themselves a nice little victory. Steph would be pretty happy in 7 diamonds. I think 7 diamonds also would have been fine, but then again, North can just like count 13 top tricks and no trump. That also feels like a pretty good place to play. Ooh, so okay, Texan aces versus Patchwork Dynamite. Patchwork Dynamite has a pretty large lead. I think let's check out that match. Who are these guys? Vallet and Bedouet. So I'm familiar with Asgard and Kano. French youth players. Okay, well this will be very content producing at this table at the very least. So we got Zach Grossack, one of the biggest trolls in US Bridge, and we have Michael Rimstedt, who is one of the biggest trolls in European Bridge, playing together. I think that's the reason that they've partnered up for this event. But both pretty strong players. And then we have Bedouet and Vallet, or Vallet maybe, who are two young French players. Two trolls under a bridge. Well, you can only fit one troll under a bridge. There's not enough room for two of them to be there together. Two passes to north. North opens a diamond. East overcalls a spade. South bids two clubs. Looks like, can I click on this? Diamond raise. Okay, they're playing like transfers over overcalls or something like that. 2-0 by west. 3 clubs by north. A bit of an aggressive bid. I mean, red-white. He does have spade shortness, but it's not as if 3 clubs really preempted the auction all that much. But maybe Zach was just hopeful that he actually had a bit of a bigger fit than he does. Because I think 3 diamonds might have been in some jeopardy. Zach just trying to find a different lead because a diamond lead was not going to be as productive. That's a good way to think about it. Yep. Well, it looks like this is going to go down. I mean, north-south have 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, and a heart off the top, as well as that queen of spades. So this is going to be 2 down pretty quickly. Probably that's going to be the end of the defense. So yeah, I wonder if East-West could have been a little bit more conservative in the auctions and just let the opponents play 3 diamonds. PJF says 3 diamonds makes. Does it now? 1 spade loser, 1 club loser. No diamond losers, and 1 or 2 heart losers. Yeah, I think you're probably right. 3 diamonds might make. It definitely would if Declare guesses everything, right? Like if Declare picks off the king jack of hearts for, well, 3 heart tricks, picks off the queen jack of clubs by leading low to the 9, if East doesn't split, then you'll definitely be okay. But I would probably rather, as East-West, be defending 3 diamonds than playing 3 spades on our cards. Ooh, so I did notice during the auction we do have alerts by our VuGraph operator. So let's take a look at who our good VuGraph operator is. Jurica Maricic from Croatia. So props to them for being well above average in terms of the VuGraph that we've seen so far for this event. What all happened? North-South got 7 tricks. Oh, did Declare misguess the heart suit? That must have been what happened. Okay, fair enough. Based on the opening bid, Declare has misguessed the hearts. Yeah, I mean, I would really prefer to be defending 3 diamonds if the play is going to go like that. Are we sure about the sober VuGraph operator? No, VuGraph operators are required to have consumed at least 3 drinks before operating. I think it's in the rule book. So you can't really be a sober Vugraph operator. You did at least. Well played. Oh god. It begins. Zach opens a no trump on his 14 count singleton king. NOLA is a fun place. You're right about that. NOLA is one of the 2 cities, I think, in the US that doesn't have a anti-open container law. There might be more, but I know New Orleans and Las Vegas are 2 that allow you to have open containers in public. So a bunch of people just wander around the streets with bottles in their hands. That is that's a high standard PJF. Less than 10 undos gives them driving rights. You don't have to take their keys away. But I think I'm with you. So 1 no, 2 clubs. Double by West. He has clubs. What happened in this auction? Okay, I mean, I understand 2 clubs, and I guess I understand 2 diamonds, and then Michael elected to just bid 4 spades, which is not really a bid that you see all that often, so I think Zach was giving it just a second look to make sure that this was natural into play, rather than something else. What was 2 diamonds? Probably no major. And club stopper? I don't know. I mean, my guess is no major and club stopper. This is a good Vugraph operator. The Vugraph operator is giving us comments from the table. Zach says they play delayed Texas. So So kind of with the analysis of delayed Texas that we've seen, Michael could have bid 4 hearts here to transfer his partner to spades, but he sensibly reasoned that if his partner has a club stopper, he wants to put West on lead, who might feel obligated to just like lead the ace of clubs. He would then ruff and be able to use his partner's king of clubs for a discard. All right, this diamond lead is not going to go well for the defense because that's going to, allow Declarer to set up the diamond suit. I think the contract's going to make from here. I think Steph was right that it was possible the opponents, East-West could have made Declarer's life a little difficult with their 2 natural trump tricks as well as a natural diamond trick on a different lead. But this will make things a little bit easy. I don't think Declarer played low from dummy. I imagine the 8 was put up. Low club lead, good luck. I'm pretty sure Declarer pops king on a low club lead. Especially against junior opponents, right? Junior opponents love underleading aces. Spade to the king held. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised if Declarer just went king of diamonds diamond here. Planning to lose a diamond and 2 trumps from this position. That might even be the safest line of play. Like, something we don't want to do is take another spade finesse. That could allow East to cash 2 rounds of spades, pulling our trumps, and then exit a heart to the king, cutting us off from the diamond suit and dummy before we set that up for discards. But, okay, Declare elects to ruff a club to hand to play a diamond to the 10. I mean, I think this is also reasonable. Nope. Diamond to the king. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if diamonds are 4-1 and the king of diamonds gets ruffed, and it gets ruffed with the jack of spades, and then they can pull another trump, yes, like, it would be unfortunate, but like, that's the only layout where it fails, and we're just cold on all 3-2 splits. And as you can see, like, what Declare did on the actual hand was just play for 3-2 diamonds anyway, so I think it would have been quite sensible to just go king of diamonds, diamond, if he wanted to play it like this. But he's going to be in no trouble whatsoever from this point. Match points, it would be another, you know, you would have a decision to make here. You could play for 2-2 trumps to score an over trick. But at imps, there's no real risk. You can just use the diamonds to pitch 2 hearts and give up 2 spade tricks. So claim gonna be happening soon. I expect this to be duplicated at the other table. I mean, the 4 spade contract, and then seems like Declare will probably make it if they get there. But this could be a bit of a pickup for whatever their name is, Patchwork something or other. Michael doing his very best to try and score an over trick if he can. Hoping now that the trumps are 2-2 and one of the opponents forgot to ruff on that 4th round of diamonds. But there's 10 tricks. Wow, board 15 was a push. In 3 spades down 3 at both tables. Oh god. We're in for quite a match, I can tell. 4 spades made with an over trick at the other table. Yikes. I guess that means we got the same diamond opening lead, and Declare there just went all out playing a diamond to the 10. Aachen, Welland are out this set. Okay, yeah, let's pause for a second to take a look at who the other table is. We have Asgard and Kano for the Patchwork Dynamite, and then Padya and this is not the full name, but whoever that is in for the other squad. So yes, Aachen and Welland are out. Spade by North, no trump overcall by East, 17 count. South electing to pass. Has a long diamond suit, but probably doesn't want to stick in a 2 diamond bid, even though he would be bypassing some sort of, like, you know, penalty double, which he could do with values. Partner would still expect him to have a little bit more for the 2 diamond bid. Tuno by West, alerted. It seems like this is some sort of puppet stamen, and West has just elected to, nope, never mind. It's just like natural and invitational. Okay. I don't know how I feel about bypassing looking for a 4-4 heart fit. I'm totally okay with West game forcing their hand. King 10 9 5th is just such a good suit. So I don't really mind, making some sort of like Stayman-esque type bid and looking for a heart fit. And then if you fail to find it, playing in 3-0. That seems okay to me. But bypassing Stayman altogether feels a little weird. Yeah, the point being that the 1-no trump overcall tends to have a bit of a higher range than just a normal 1-no trump opening. It's like 15 to 18 or even 15 to 19, and it's often not going to be a bad 15 count if you only have 15. You're going to have something like, King Jack 10 fourth of spades, which might only be 4 high card points, but is often going to be 3 tricks sitting behind the 1 spade opener. So spade opening lead, Declare has 3 spade tricks from, the opening bid. That seems pretty clear. 2 diamond tricks. Gonna need to pick up the club suit, I think. I mean, doesn't have to. It's not as if the opponents are necessarily threatening to cash a bunch of tricks somewhere, and the diamonds are stranded in South's hand. But I think Declare is going to feel under a little bit of pressure that once they win a spade, if they misguess clubs, North might be able to get in twice and set up diamonds. But it looks kind of natural to me to like win the ace of spades and just run the 8 of clubs immediately. Okay, or this, go queen of clubs, then run the 8. Well, okay, Declare has led the queen of clubs and it held and is now spending time thinking. That feels a little weird. So 8 of clubs runs that. I think maybe a bit of poor technique from East here. You should definitely be playing the 8 of clubs to the 10. Because when North wins the ace, you don't want them to know that you have another club in hand and that the club suit is coming home. But Zach, of course, is kind of just stuck. He gets in with the club ace, knows that spades is not the right continuation, tries to switch to hearts, but that's been ineffective. Now Declare even finds out about the jack of hearts and is going to end up with all the rest of the tricks without even needing the spade finesse from here. So 11 tricks, despite, just a 7 count opposite a no trump overcall. Everything was positioned favorably for Declare there. Slow start to the second quarter of play. We got a push board at 3 spades down 3, just a normal everyday contract. 4 spades making 4 at one table, an over trick at the other. Good night, PJF. Sleep well. All right, board 18, 1 spade by East. Semi-forcing no trump by West. East is going to rebid 2 spades. I don't even think Zach Grossack would overcall North 2 diamonds. But maybe he will. It looks like he's thinking about it. There's been a bit of break in tempo over 1-no. Oh God, no, please. Don't do this. You can't bid like this, Zach. This is why everyone thinks you're bad. Oh. Looks more like a takeout double of spades on the north end. It looks more like a pass to me. Red on white. But okay, I mean, 2 diamonds bid. He does have a 6-card suit. That's kind of a plus. Oh no. Michael has forgotten who he's playing with. Bids 3 spades because, I mean, Michael's looking at his hand like, hey, if opener has the club king and partner has ace-6 of diamonds and a spade stopper, we might just have 9 tricks. You're studying this to know how to beat them in the juniors? Just use the double card. The double card is very effective. This 3 spade bid, the 2 diamond overcall and 3 spade bid just showcases a little bit of incompatibility in this kind of partnership, where Michael is expecting his partner has a bit of a real hand for vulnerable against not 2-level bid. How disgusting is it that Zach is winning imps here? Yeah. That's kind of how I feel most of the time. Have I ever played against Zach in a long team match? I think the answer to that's no. You know what? I might have never played against Zach at the table. Huh. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just can't remember a hand I've ever played against this guy. I've seen him play a bunch, like on Vugraph. I've talked a bunch of bridge with him, like at the bar after games. You first played him in the Border match in Lyon in 2017. Well, somehow 4 hearts got bid. I mean, West had a bit of an awkward decision over the 3 spade bid. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to call it an awkward decision. I think I would probably just pass, but I kind of understand the decision to bid 4 hearts. I mean, North-South have plenty of time to get their act together on this board. Man, Zach needed to dump that king of clubs. What was he thinking? Under the ace. Because now the queen of clubs is going to get stranded. I mean, this is still going down a trick, right? Fucking noob. True. I guess Declare isn't really, like, out of the woods yet. And it looks like the defense is going to now collect their trick. Declare does get to run hearts and hope to squeeze south in the black suits, but north is the one with the spade guard. Declare would have needed to take a first round finesse of the 10 of spades, and that's obviously very scary to do so. So no harm for the clearly inferior and poor defense from the American player in the north seat. Zach absolutely knows that I'm trolling him, but I hope that all of the other... Wait, what is this? Why didn't we cash... What is this? Cash the last trump. Has West never performed a squeeze before in their life? What the hell was that? What are they doing? Maybe they did cash the heart, and that was a Vugraph error. But I'm under the belief that this is a good Vugraph operator. So I think that might have actually been the way it played out. Weird. Very weird. But it was not to be. So 300 for 4 hearts doubled. North-South could have been in some amount of trouble. Zach is quite young. I mean, I think he's like 27 or 26 or something like that. I know he's like barely qualifying to be a junior. I knew him when he was like 17. Total age of this whole table is about 90. I think there was a comment in the chat down here. Where was it? At the very start. Where, yeah, down here, the average age of players might be around 25 at this table. But Zach is old to some extent. I mean, for like a junior bridge player, he's old. You think West is 20 and East is like 22. Yeah, that makes sense. And I know Michael Rimstedt is also pretty close to Zach's age. South is a little bit older. I don't think he's a junior eligible anymore. I heard somewhere that Zach got like grandfathered into the juniors because of a COVID year. It's like being redshirted for a sports team, if you're familiar with that concept. It's bullshit. It really is. But look, shouldn't you be thankful that we have allowed Zach Grossack to play on our team because now everyone else has a chance? Okay, to be fair, I don't think most of the US juniors on the junior team are like particularly strong in comparison. Finn Kolesnik seems to be the real deal from what I've seen. He does a lot of smart stuff. I mean, he plays with Ish and he doesn't do like junior style bids. Like he doesn't seem to step out of line very often. He makes intelligent plays and bids. So he seems like a legitimately strong player. I have not been impressed. I mean, from the perspective of like winning a junior world championship of some of the other members of the US squad. Hopefully that's fair for me to say. You're 24 and this is your last year of juniors. That's pretty sad. But supposedly there's a U31 thing that's coming up. Maybe you'll be able to play in that. Well, Declare has appears to have a bunch of losers. That seems to be what's going on here. Gonna lose a spade and 2 diamonds from here, go down 1. Not the end of the world. But maybe they could have been a little bit more conservative in the auction. I wasn't sure where North-South were headed on that one. A no trump, 2 diamonds, past 2 hearts, double, past 2 spades. Looks like they were going to land in 2 spades. Bet that more contracts fail at this table than make. Sure. Here we go. Prediction time. More contracts make or fail. Make, fail. Done. There you go. So currently we're sitting, it's 14 boards. We could have a tie. Uh-oh. I should have put in a third option for a tie. I guess I'll just refund all the points if people want to bet if there's a tie. So currently we have 2 contracts have made and 3 have gone down. And it's this current table. We're not talking both tables. So it's just the one in this room. The nice thing about Junior Bridge is that it goes much, much, much faster than the other tables. Also, by the way, Grand Slam alert. North-South makes 7 of either minor suit. That's not true. 7 diamonds is not going to make on a spade lead. But 7 clubs will. I suspect North might just bid 6 clubs. It's difficult. Well, okay, look, North might bid 7 clubs. How do we feel about 5 spades, actually? The problem is, if we as North bid 5 spades, our partner's very likely to bid 6 of a red suit, right? And now we're kind of committing our side to 7 clubs. There's been a lot of preemption, and I think Zach just needs to pick a contract to play in. I mean, maybe you can bid 5 spades and just, like, you know, hope that partner does something intelligent over it, like bid 5 no, I guess. You're just a 6 club bidder. I mean, 6 clubs is a practical choice. I think 6 clubs is a safe choice, right? Because South easily could have a hand with the king, queen of diamonds and the club king. And then you're just a rock for 7 clubs. He's thinking about it. Okay. He just bid 6 clubs, so that's going to end the auction. Probably going to be pretty happy about the contract once he sees the dummy, right? You don't really expect the preemptor to have the diamond queen most of the time. But this will probably make exactly 12 tricks. I think Declare is just going to end up roughing the spade lead, pull trumps, go ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds, ducking. And West will get the diamond queen. That seems like the most likely line of play to me. You know, there's probably some sort of double squeeze that's available as well. West likely to have the spade ace, East likely to have the diamond length. All right, pitches a spade, ace of diamonds. We'll see the jack of diamonds now. You would be taking a little bit longer here. I think it's okay in 6 clubs. The line of play. Zach's also a very, very fast player. His first national title in the NABC was in the fast pairs. I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't remember, actually, but I don't quote me on that, but I think that's true. And he plays very quickly. Not particularly well, but very quickly. Like, I think the choice there is basically, if West has queen 10 fourth of diamonds, you're going to need some sort of squeeze to make the contract, taking that line of play. But if East has queen 10 fourth of diamonds, you have to take that line of play. And it's far more likely that East has the 4-card diamond suit given the preempt than West. Maybe that's a bit of an oversimplification, but that's probably how I'd look at it. For what it's worth, that felt like a pretty natural line of play to me. Club ace, club to the king, diamond to the jack. I mean, that's very scary if West has 3 clubs and a singleton diamond. Like, maybe. I mean, maybe that's worth considering. I still think I would have chosen the line of play that Zach did. Like, maybe you could do something like ace of clubs, club to the king, and if the clubs are 2-2, or if West shows out, then you play a diamond to the jack. And if not, you can then ruff a spade, pull the last trump, and then go ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds. Like, maybe that's a small improvement. That's possible. 10 imps on board 18. Okay, so we're currently sitting at 3 contracts made and 3 contracts going down in this room. Club by north, 2 or more clubs. Diamond by east, double showing hearts. So it looks like north-south are basically just playing transfers over everything. Spade by west, looks good so far. 3 hearts by north. A little bit aggressive, singleton king of diamonds, king fourth of spades. I mean, not great holdings. But he does have a little bit of distribution and a heart fit. 3 no by east. Whoa! Three no is a big bid with such a bad diamond suit. Huh. 4 hearts by south. Oh my god. I mean, south, again, kind of playing just normal bridge, and Zach doing Zach stuff. Yeah, you just like 3 hearts. I mean, Zach is just, he just picks bids at random. And his card play is a little erratic, but it tends to be fairly good in general. He doesn't lose a lot of tricks on either offense or defense, and he definitely generates some swings by making, you know, fast decisions in difficult spots that put Declara to a big test, right? Like in the 4 hearts doubled, towards the very end of the hand, he quickly, you know, after winning the ace of hearts, let a low spade from queen jack third, right? So had he returned a heart, I mean, it wouldn't, well, a heart return looks like it probably would have been safe. And so, like, technically this is a double dummy mistake to lead the 2 of spades, but he puts Declara to this awkward guess all the time, and he's very good at that. Club opening lead goes to the queen and dummy. Yeah, okay, so Declare is now hoping to ruff some clubs in the dummy. Probably going to go ace of diamonds, diamond, but this king of diamonds that's going to fall from north might give him a little bit of pause. I wonder if south needs to cover the jack of diamonds with the queen. So I'm thinking, I mean, it looks as if East's plan here is to go ace of diamonds, diamond ruff, club ruff. Oh, never mind. Just leads a heart. Okay. Cool. Now what? So queen of hearts played by south. And I think this is going to give Zach a pretty good sense of what's going on in the heart suit. Exits the king of diamonds. I mean, this makes some sense, right? He's just letting his partner know that he wants diamonds back so that he can get trump promotions. So now if Declare exits a heart from dummy, which, okay, he doesn't, Jack of Diamonds does get covered by the queen. So that's going to make Declare's life a little bit more difficult, right? Yeah, a heart to the jack and a spade through also made some sense. Zach might have been a little bit worried that hearts were 6-1, that South had a 6-card suit. Good night, Allie. Have a good sleep. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so this is a little bit clever by Declare. He kind of expected that Zach, when he switched to that King of Diamonds, it was a singleton. And so it wasn't really safe to overruff the Jack of Diamonds. He figured he was getting overruffed, and now he has kind of established a safe re-entry to his hand here to ruff a club. You might go outdoors soon. Oh no. I thought you didn't have to leave your house today other than to get groceries. Is that what you're doing? You're going to get groceries? Oh, you don't have to. So you're just, you just want to be on the other side of a door. You're effectively like the human version of a dog. Now that you're inside, you want to go outside, and once you get outside, you're going to want to come back inside. Declare is in a bit of an uncomfortable spot, right? If we hop up with a club ace and, or spade ace and ruff a club, North actually just gets 2 natural trump tricks. As well as a club. And if we don't hop up with the spade ace, then, I mean, North can just win and return a trump, and then we don't get to ruff any of our clubs. We do get to play a diamond pitching a club loser, but North roughs in. So this looks like it's just down 2, no matter what. And there it is. Declare just going to lose 2 clubs, or more likely just going to lose this diamond ruff as well as the king of clubs. So down 1, the contracts failing have it currently. And that is, I guess, halfway through the set. So we have 7 more boards to go. Looks like the players are going to continue. Sometimes people will like take a break midway through a set. They can mark their scorecard and be like, okay, we're 7 boards in. We had like already kind of subconsciously agreed to take a break. So regardless of the state of the match, they just call a pause for a few minutes. Pass by east, 1 diamond by south, a heart by north. We'll see something like 3 diamonds by south. I mean, maybe 2 no trump, depending on what south wants to do. It's not a bad hand for a jump to 2 no. Okay, so he does go with the 2 no bid. I mean, it's a 16 count. I grant you that. But even if we're showing this as like 18 to 19 balanced, I don't really hate it. And it's very possible that these players are playing 14 to 16. So this would be like 17 to 18 or something in that range, which seems well worth the upgrade. Good 6-card suit, a bunch of aces, you know, the queen of spades being protected from the opening lead could be important. So for all those reasons, I really like 2 no rather than, you know, a bid such as 3 diamonds to show the extra values. We get 3 diamonds by north, a game forcing check back. So South will now bid 3 hearts to show 3-card heart support. And North probably just signs off in 4 hearts. I mean, he has a little bit of distribution, but I can't imagine that he thinks a slam is possible. All right, he does bid 3 spades. Oh, apparently 3 diamonds shows hearts and spades. So both suits. He's checking back for a fit in both. Oh, never mind. Never mind. North-South are playing a bit of a different type of system. So 3 diamonds was just some sort of hand with both majors. 3 hearts was asking. And 3 spades then showed 4-5 in the 2 suits. With presumably no slam interest, because otherwise South might have been interested. Club opening lead, Declarer is going to be very happy to have not gotten a diamond lead for a diamond ruff, which makes me think that he's just going to play, oof. I don't know about this plan. I was going to say this makes me think he's just going to play ace of hearts and a heart. Well, the king of hearts is in the pocket, which is good news for Declarer, because otherwise he would have been down on this line of play. Now, I mean, it's true that playing ace and a heart would have failed if West had 3 hearts and East had king doubleton. So it's not as if Declarer took a terrible line of play. But, I mean, I personally might have been tempted to just go ace and heart, hope to pull as many trumps as I can, and then I wouldn't have to face kind of an awkward guess later of hooking the king of hearts or playing for like West to maybe have started king doubleton and have ruffed a diamond. Well, 4 hearts been made, so now we're back to even. 4 contracts made, 4 contracts going down on the 8 boards that we've played so far. South has a 16 count, 5-card major. I think we're about to find out what their no-trump opening range is because, well, I was going to say South might upgrade this and just open a spade if they were playing 14 to 16. But maybe they're playing 15 to 17, or maybe South elected not to upgrade. One of the reasons I might have been tempted to upgrade is that I have a 5-card spades suit, and it might be difficult to find that if I open a no trump. Or find a spade fit, I mean. But South opens a no trump, 2 spades, range ask, or maybe a hand with long clubs. 3 clubs shows a maximum, 3 no by North. Zach being a little bit aggressive, but I think we've talked a bit before about king 10 9/5, and that's a very, very strong suit, especially when the opponents always lead that suit for you. This is the 2nd time now at this table that West has led, what was it, this hand? Where was the other hand where West led a diamond? It was board 16. Yeah, West led a diamond, North had king 10 5th of diamonds, and that set up the suit. And here we once again have set up the diamond suit. This looks like it's enough for Declarer to make the contract. I mean, he's taken 5 diamonds now. We'll get 3 spades and the ace of hearts. East-West have the rest after the... Oh! West pitched a spade somewhere. I was not even watching. So that'll be 2 over tricks. And a bit of an unfortunate lead. I mean, obviously, you know, West has to pick from one of his suits to lead from. I think Queen Jack third probably would have been my third choice of opening lead. I might have selected it ahead of a club. But something like, you know, a heart from King third feels like a little bit better than a diamond from Queen Jack third. A spade probably would have been my first choice, despite partner's inability to double 2 spades for the lead. May as well lead 4th best from your longest suit, right? Wow, other room did not even reach slam on board 20, so this is a huge pickup. 2 spades double 4 spades, and Michael Rimstedt in this room made a very, very strong bid of double over 4 spades, just showing values. South in the other room did not double. And then when North balanced with 5 clubs, South once again didn't act, which I don't say I fault South for here. They're in a bit of a difficult position. The King of Spades doesn't look like a great card. They have no aces. But nonetheless, I mean, partner has showed a fairly strong hand by bidding 5 clubs. Anyway, so does that mean we're now, more players have made their contracts? I think we're +1 on the total, with 5 contracts made and 4 contracts going down. Whoop. Let's uncover the hands a little bit. So North opens a no trump. He's got a 15 count over here, 5-4 in the minors. East bids 2 diamonds, showing a single suited major. South bids 2 hearts, hoping that that's not East suit. West doubles to show values. North bids 2 no. This is takeout for the minors, which South is going to be thrilled to see. He gets to bid 3 diamonds now. I mean, West is going to... I was gonna say bid 4 spades, but maybe something like 3 hearts would have been more prudent if he really wanted to show extras and still be invitational. Despite having what looks like a known 11-card spade fit, his hand is so balanced, and he has some soft values in the round, in the minor suits, like the King of Clubs does not look good after this 2-no trump call from North. So yeah, maybe being a little more conservative is the right way to go about this. I have no idea what Zach's thinking about. It is beyond my capability to figure out what's going through his tiny, tiny brain. Okay, eventually he passes, and so does East. Now South might not be done, but yeah, I think, I think South made an intelligent decision based on like all of the tanking that was going on at the table, specifically from West, that it was probably best to not continue to interfere with this auction. So Queen of Hearts lead, that is going to allow Declarer to pitch a loser on the Ace of Hearts after pulling trumps. But that just means one of the minor suit losers is going away. And so Declarer will end up making 9 tricks, but not 10. So this is a good stop for East-West, despite having just a massive, massive spade fit. So Declarer can just comfortably claim here, stating, I'm pitching a diamond, I'm trying the club finesse, which obviously he expects to fail on the auction. Wait a second. Why did we ruff the king of diamonds? Hello? What? Wait. That was just a free over trick. We could have pitched a club, North would have been end played into giving us rough sluff or leading a club away from the ace. So Zach once again showcasing his brilliant defensive ability to give Declare a free opportunity for an over trick, but Declare just wasn't thinking. Oh my, Michael. So Michael is a very, very strong bridge player, you know, unlike his partner. And I think that was a rare miss by him. I would not have expected him to forget to cover the 6 of clubs in that position. Then again, ooh, look at this. Look at this. Michael has already apologized, according to the VuGraph operator. I like this VuGraph operator. They're like one of my new favorite people. Whoever this Jurika Marichich is, they seem wonderful. Let me see, do I know this person? Well, when I search for them on Google, I get a picture of David Gold. Is that really who they are? To be honest, I have never seen David Gold and Jurika Marichich in the same place at the same time. Okay, I have no clue who this person is, but they've done an excellent job of the VuGraph, so I applaud them for that. Well, on to board 25. Heart by East, Spade by West. No trump by East, 2 clubs by West. Finally, we get a bid. This is a very, very risky bid to make as North, because if you get redoubled, you don't really have a place to run. Now, maybe he's hoping that because his side is favorable, he can just like run to 2 diamonds or something and, you know, escape for like -500. Presumably against the opponent's red game, and he'll come out okay. But I think we saw in some of the big knockout matches that making lead directing doubles on suits as short and as bad as this can quickly backfire against you. But Zach does this kind of stuff all the time. And, you know, if you're a pretty good card player, you can get away with it. People will be afraid of doubling you and be afraid of, like, you know, and it will be more difficult for them to find the right defense if you put a lot of pressure on them during the card play, which Zach is very capable of doing. So pass by East over the 2 clubs, apparently just artificial, showing a minimum. Probably also denies a spade fit, but, well, I say that, but East does have a spade fit. So anyway, apparently pass just minimum. 2 diamonds by West. To play. Cool. We get a heart opening lead. Yeah, Zach didn't really have a great opening lead choice. I mean, he could have tried a spade, which, of course, could have been a disaster, right? Put that ace of spades in West's hand, and a spade lead would have really blown up the suit on defense. But the heart lead looks like it works out pretty well. We get the fairly automatic club switch looking at the dummy. So 3 rounds of clubs. Now Zach probably is going to put a low spade on the table. I don't really see what else he could possibly be thinking about here. Like, the 4th round of clubs is a little interesting if your partner has some diamond cards. Like, if your partner's sitting on the 10 of diamonds over there, maybe playing a 4th round of clubs would be useful. But a spade through feels pretty normal to me. Goes to South's king, who can now probably play back a spade. And Declare does get to pitch a spade on the Queen of Hearts, eventually, I guess. But the Diamond Finesse loses, and that will be down 1. So now we are... Okay, we're still +1, though, in terms of contracts having made. Right? This is board 11 out of 14. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 11 contracts have made. So still a close race. Three boards to go in this set, and then we will jump over to the other table, who is currently 5 boards behind. The other table is through board 20, and this table is through board 25. Pass by East, 1 spade by South. Wow, South has a huge hand here. 6-5 in the majors, lots of values and controls. Okay. Okay, that 2 spade bid had me for a little bit. So spade past 2 clubs. Interesting decision from Zach. You know, he has this good 7-card club suit, only 10 high card points, no fit for his partner's bid. This can depend a little on, like, what his alternative choices were. Like, if he had to bid 1 no trump, semi-forcing with that hand, then, you know, maybe you choose 2 clubs as the lesser of evils. If he had to bid 3 clubs, natural and invitational, maybe you would do that instead. Hey, V8, welcome back. How did the Aussie match go? I saw them midway through, and they were doing quite well. We were able to see the amazing auction to 7-no on the one hand, and then Declare played the hand beautifully to pick up the spade suit with the 4-1 split. So I assume Australia crushed. Yeah, they smashed it. Well, I must say this auction has not gone the way Zach Grossack had hoped from the start of the hand. I think Declare is going to come out okay, because South might just bid 4 spades now. And with the hearts breaking, I mean, 4 of either major is going to make. Can use the King of Hearts to pitch a diamond loser on the club ace. Just ultimately lose the ace of diamonds and 2 spade tricks. Obviously, North-South would prefer to play in 4 hearts, if possible. Did West play the spade 8 in the Grand Slam? I don't know, weren't you watching the match? I don't think I recall the spade 8 or any of that. But what happened was Declare got a count on the hand and was able to confidently say that East could not have a 4-card suit in the end position. You were at the other table? Oh, got it. I do not know. But Declare did something so that it just didn't matter whether or not there was a false card. So it was, it was very well bid by the Australian pair, and then very well played. Hey Scissors, welcome back. We did lose Steph. Steph decided to venture into the unknown world outside. Ace of Spades, Jack of Spades. I mean, Declare is going to be a little bit upset about the hand overall, but the hearts do happen to break. And I suppose if he wants to be a little aggressive about how he plays, he could play a heart to the 10, which is also going to work. Or apparently play the hand like this. I mean, this makes sense. If one of the opponents has 4 hearts and the club king, they do get squeezed. So playing back a spade, expecting to get a diamond now, which taps him, has some merits. He's spending a little time, but looks like South has come up with a good line of play, and unfortunately is not going to be rewarded because the hearts were splitting. But I do like his kind of quick read of the position, that he didn't need to go heart to the king immediately. He can afford to take this extra chance with a squeeze. Oh, we have some insider information here. Look at this. VuGraph Operator says the tournament director might be called. So that's probably the holdup. I don't know why. I have no idea why the tournament director might be called. Oh, uh-oh. Well, this is awkward. Oh, no. Claimed that the diamond was good in dummy. Yikes. Oh boy. This is a bigger blunder than Michael made on some of the previous boards. Well, I think only the one mistake, which was board 24, where he gave up an overtrick. Yikes. Oh, and this is a big deal for our prediction, because this is the difference between an even split between contracts made and going down, and Declare having made 2 extra contracts then going down. You think it's pronounced Mikhail? Yes, it is pronounced Mikhail. You're absolutely right about that. Okay. So we do get more insider information about this. The French team was very sporting. They didn't call the tournament director because they were planning to return a diamond and Declare was going to rough it once he found out that the 8 of diamonds, in fact, was not good in the dummy. I don't think that had to be the case. I guess East could have returned a heart. Oh, but East was like end played. East was like information end played. A club would have given Declare a finesse, a heart would have given Declare a finesse, and a diamond would have told Declare that his diamond was not good. Rip. Oh man. But Michael, as I'm going to call him, continues picking up these big 6-5 hands, opens a diamond, gets... Oh, wait, come on, man. No way. No. Zach, please. Come on. We can't play bridge like this. You just can't be bidding a 3-card suit and expect partner to field it every time, having 5 spades in support. Jeez. Well, okay. Diamond pass a spade, double. Double? Anyone else feel like that double is a little off shape? I mean, I don't know. I could see bidding 2 hearts as East if you really had to, but I would probably just pass. I'm not sure. Anyway, double happened. 4 clubs splinter by South. 4 hearts by West. Double by North. Presumably just trying to get out of the auction because he missorted his hand. 6 spades by South. I mean, 6 spades looks like a very reasonable bid to me, right? Like, as South, all you need is the King of Spades from partner. It's not off shape. You just have 4-4 in the other suits. Is it normal to play these doubles the way that Gibb does, though? Because Gibb plays the double this way. To me, I've learned that this double is take out of spades. So it implies diamond support as well. But maybe that's just incorrect. Yeah, South's going to be a bit disappointed by this one. The bad diamond split is going to doom the contract. I mean, Zach is going to be freaking out over there. Just king third of spades. He's like, God, we got to a 4-3 fit and slam. But he never gets punished for any of these bids. Always rewarded. I mean, I don't think they'll be rewarded here. But this could easily be a push. Yeah, so East contemplating what to lead at trick 1. I mean, the club splinter makes it a little bit unappealing to lead a club. What the hell is this lead? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm still super tired. 4 of hearts is a great lead, right? He's hoping that his partner has the heart ace and can give him a diamond ruff. Yeah. Yep. I'm on board. Everything's great. Well, down 1, and this means that it all comes down to the last board to see if we get 7 contracts made and 7 going down, or 8 contracts made and 6 going down. We're currently sitting at 7 contracts made on the set. And 6 have gone down. Yeah, very, very sad when the diamonds don't split. I mean, I think South made intelligent decisions in the auction, and Zach Grossack was just being Zach Grossack, as usual. Last board of the first half, and Patchwork, whatever their name is, has a pretty big lead. 46 imps currently. So West elects to pass in first seat. I'm a little surprised that juniors would pass this hand. I kind of expect them to open a spade a lot of the time. But Zach opens a heart in first seat, or second seat. East is going to pass. South will bet a spade, and that should shut the opponents out of the auction. Suits are not really splitting well for Declarer. Scissor said he couldn't pick up 3-0 onside. That is true. That is true. He would have needed to do that very early in the hand. A heart, a spade, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. If North bids 4 hearts, I absolutely think East should double. I might have even been tempted to double 3 hearts as East. This is one of these auctions that it doesn't really matter how high the opponents bid. The fact that you just have a bunch of natural trump tricks suggests the opponents have bid too much. So I think doubling 3 hearts and then just making your normal lead of the club queen probably would have netted them a pretty decent penalty on this one. Although maybe it's only down 1. The diamond ace is onside. The spade jack is onside. So 3 trump tricks, the king of spades and ace of diamonds for the defense. And you're definitely going to feel very silly if you double 3 hearts and it makes and the opponents score up 730, right? That would not be a good result. But I think you have to go after these contracts at imps for a couple of reasons. One, it kind of keeps the opponents in check. It lets them know that they can't just like walk all over you and bid whatever they want and never get punished for it. But secondly, you might just earn your side a boatload of imps. Like, the opponents have said that they don't have the values for game, and you have a bit of a surprise for them. The trumps are not splitting well. So, like, this contract might easily be going down 2, and you would much rather collect plus 500 than plus 200. Well, a bit of a scare for Declarer, but the diamond hook works, spade finesse does not work, so this is going to be down 1, and that will be the last result at this table. We'll wait just a second until the results come in. Before we jump over to the other table. Any minute now. What are we waiting on? East just has 2 natural trump tricks and Declarer's hand is high. Okay, I can't take the suspense. We're just gonna head over there now. So here's the other room. There are a few boards behind, and we're back to board 24. So in this room, they did not bid as conservatively. We got a 1 spade opener from West, which was eschewed in the other room. I mean, West only has a 10 count, so 1 spade is a little bit aggressive by Asgard. 1 no trump overcall with North on, I think it was a 15 count or 16 count. Looks like your bet is not going too well. Wait a second, hold on. 3 hearts went down 1. It was a push. It was a push for your bet. So there we go. Points returned successfully. outside was allergy-like. Jesus, that is an aggressive comment. Holy crap. Oh my god. Pollen. Pollen is the technical term. I know most of us are not scientists around here, but that... Good lord. So, I mean, Declare might make this the same way that it was made at the other table. So spade to the queen, right? We cash the heart ace, pitching a diamond, and we lead the jack of diamonds. Now, at the other table, Noob Fish Grossack went up with the diamond king. Declare made an enormous mistake of not pitching a club, but then when he let a club off dummy, South didn't cover with the jack. So it's very possible a similar thing will happen. Okay, Ace of Hearts cashes. Now we get to lead the Jack of Diamonds, and North really needs to play low on this trick. Because if North plays the king, Declare can pitch a club, and North gets end played. Oh god, why is everyone... Why? I need an adult. God, I need an adult. Why would you ever ruff the King of Diamonds there? You just have a claim. Huge blunder. You bought loads of nice groceries and only spent $20. Wow. This is just... Okay, what am I missing? Both North players made the same enormous blunder of covering the Jack of Diamonds with the king. And then both declarers made the subsequent blunder of not pitching a club on this trick to guarantee 10 tricks. I'm so confused. Ugh. Well, 4 boards to go. So that... I mean, that could have been... Wait. Yeah, that could have been another pretty big pickup to Patchwork, but they failed to make 4 spades. Board 25. How late is it for me? I am going on, this is hour 16 that I've been up right now. But in terms of physical time, it's nearing 8 in the morning. Just 8 a.m. Yeah, exclamation point time. Oh, geez. A heart, a spade, 2 spades. I have talked about raising with 3-card support before. And we do see a raise. I mean, even on a balanced hand. But I think it's pretty sensible with good spades. 3:20 in hours. AM. Yeah, sorry, the bot doesn't understand time zone or AM versus PM. It just understands imps. Well, North makes the understandable but kind of a little bit sad decision to lead a diamond away from King third here. It said 8 a.m.? No. The robots are learning. I am a machine learning expert, and therefore I am certain that I've programmed my bot with a ton of intelligence. How does this contract do, by the way? I can't imagine it's going to go very well for Declare. Queen of clubs is going to come through. That's the ace of hearts and 3 club tricks. South has 2 natural spade tricks. So that makes me believe that this is also going to result in down 1. I mean, it could even be down more if the defense somehow, like, taps the dummy a few times. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I suppose anything's possible. So north-south have taken 4 tricks. King, 9 of spades are both going to represent defensive tricks. I think we'll see a heart throw now. I mean, maybe North plays the 10 of clubs. It's actually probably a very reasonable play. One thing you can do if Declare has established basically a bunch of winners in all the side suits is that the most effective defense might be to just like lead into a triple void. So North may well play the 13th club here, figuring that West has the diamond ace. You know, West clearly has set up the Queen of Hearts, so Hearts doesn't make any sense to play. I don't think it's going to cause Declare any harm. He can just pitch a heart from dummy, rough in his hand, and like play a spade to the 10 or something. There it is. There's the 10 of clubs. You're bridged out for the day, so am I. I really am. But have a good night, V8. I mean, I suppose it's possible Declare goes down a few from here. Like, the safest plan might be to just try and cross-ruff some stuff. Ace of diamonds, diamond ruff. Queen of hearts, heart ruff. Scissors once played a hand with 5 ruff and sloughs, and most of them were right. That's crazy. That is a lot of ruff and sloughs. All right. So it looks like Queen of Hearts and a heart ruff, Ace of diamonds and a diamond ruff is going to see Declare to 7 tricks and for push forward with the other table. I mean, I guess Declare could try and make the contract. He would need South to have pitched a diamond from the king, which feels a little bit much to play for. So, and for the spades to split 3-3, which also seems very unlikely. So Declare could cash the ace of spades here, play a diamond to the queen, and end up losing like a million tricks in the end position. which would not be very well played. But that would be the way to try and make the contract. Okay, he does elect for the plan of the cross ruff and the red suits, which I think is very practical. What? No, misclick. You saw a fun one where Declare played a suit into a triple void. Left-hand opponent ruffed. Declare then under-ruffed and dummy, and the fourth player to defeat the contract had to over-ruff. It's one of those weird trump-shortening plays, so that you avoid getting trump end played. Yeah. Yeah, those things are fun. Man, I had a crazy hand. I wonder if... Well, I can't search for this in a different tab. I wonder if I remember what tournament it was from. There's no way I'm going to be able to find this. But there was one, so I had Queen 10 third of trumps behind Ace Jack 9 fourth and dummy. The opponents were in a 4-4 fit. And the first round of trumps, it went low. My partner led a trump. It went 9. To beat the contract, I had to play the 10. Declare won the king. Declare on the next round of the suit led low to the jack. And to defeat the contract, I had to duck this trick. Like from a double dummy perspective. I haven't gone back to look at the hand, but I just remember clicking on the double dummy solver. And I was just like, that... I'm not even sure I believe it. I of course did not duck. I ended up winning the queen and like returning a trump. But that was just an incredible position. Maybe I'll search for that and try and find it for like tomorrow or something. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that before. Okay, we have a bit more of a disciplined auction on this one than we saw at the other table. A spade by south and no trump by north. Semi-forcing. 2-no by south. No idea what 2-no is intended to show, but it must be some sort of two-suitor. Maybe 2-no is like their artificial jump shift. Feels a little weird. I guess this way you could show like 5-5s or something. Did you ever send me the board? No, you basically have never sent me a board in your life. Your partner led the spade 3 from queen 7 3-2 against 2 spades doubled, and the only lead to beat it was the spade 7. That's also kind of incredible. Wow. Unblocking the spades to prevent an end play while simultaneously not blowing up the communication. It does look like 2-no probably showed some two-suitor. A spade and no trump, 2-no, 3 clubs asking, 3 hearts showing hearts, 4 hearts by north. That's a brave bid with a 7-card club suit over here unshown. But this is going to be a better contract. Actually, it was the 2 from queen 7 5-2. Aha. Yeah, and Declare can end play you by leading a small spade. See, if your partner was a Barbu player, they would have gotten this one right. You just got to be familiar with retaining all of your deuces. Those are important cards. So we looked at this hand at the other table. The fact that hearts are 4-3 is going to be really good news for, or not 4-3, hearts are 3-3 is going to be good news for Declare. and Declare has the ability to, say, ruff a spade with the 10 of hearts in addition. So, like, imagine West leads a trump. We can win the king of hearts, play the ace of clubs, pitching a diamond, ruff a club. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe it's not so obvious how to play this hand. Oh my god. Is it going to be the case that playing in 4 spades is a better contract than 4 hearts? There's no way, right? I mean, I suppose on a heart lead, if worst comes to worst, you could win the king of hearts, cash the club ace, pitching a diamond, then go heart to the ace queen, and then just go ace queen of spades. Or ace of spades, low spade, I guess. Hoping that the hearts are 3-3 and you can play the spades for 2 losers, which will work out. Is it actually true that 4 spades is just a better contract than 4 hearts on this hand? That feels so wrong. I don't know why that feels so wrong, but it really does. You only have 6 trumps and spades. But the fact of the matter is that you just have like more protection from getting tapped. Ugh, club lead. I mean, if South's shape is known, which it looks like it is to North, right? Because I don't think North would just be nonchalantly raising 3 hearts to 4 with King Doubleton unless South was marked with a lot of length in the majors. It seems pretty clear to me that West should lead a trump. So, I mean, this club opening lead seems a bit strange. That does let Declare take a club finesse. Which I'm not convinced helps him in any way. Like, he does get to cash the club ace pitching a diamond now. But I'm pretty sure you still need hearts 3-3 to make the contract. Like, if hearts are 4-2... you're just going to get tapped out. So this isn't like a one-trick swing in essence. I mean, it is because the hearts split. But you never get access to any of your spade tricks if the hearts don't break. Now, with that said, I mean, maybe Declare can take 3 diamond ruffs with low trumps and cash the spade ace and just cross-ruff the hand. So maybe that's a better plan, actually. Yeah, I kind of like that plan. Diamond ruff low, ace of spades. It looks like this is what Declare's going for. Ace of spades, spade ruff, diamond ruff, spade ruff. I don't know, I guess we can lead a club at that point. But yeah, this looks like a much better line of play. Because now you don't need a good heart split. You don't need a good spade split either. You just need a couple of roughs to live up with small trump tricks. Declare is going to score all 7 of his trumps separately. And I mean, this is a big reason why I think West should have pretty clearly led a trump, right? Big 2 suitors can sometimes make on a cross ruff if you don't pull trumps. All right, spade gets ruffed. We should probably play a club now. This is good technique by South. We know the king of clubs is sitting with West. So if we played a diamond, West had a chance to overruff. Wait a second. I say that, but East just roughs in with the 9 of hearts. I'm so tired. So a diamond, you think this was poor technique. Thank you. I was just getting there. So diamond rough would have made things easy. Yeah, I think it works, right? I mean, East... Push board. Well played. We don't even get to see what happened. Like, so what was going to happen... Hold on. Here we go. Let's get to the end of the play before the claim happened. Okay. So East roughs with the 9 of hearts. Declare is going to over rough as West follows. That was a misclick. Doesn't really matter. We lead back the Queen of Spades, right? And so West has to rough this trick. Otherwise, this is trick 9. We have trick 10 with the Ace of Hearts. And now, if West leads a minor suit, then Declare just gets to over rough East. The 6 of Hearts promotes. And if West returns the Jack of Hearts, trying to pull trumps, Declare wins the Ace, returns a... No, this is no good. This is no good. West pitches the Diamond Ace. East roughs, and now East leads the Queen of Diamonds. And if South roughs, West can over rough. If South discards, West discards, and then another diamond. This was down 1. Declare made a mistake. Anyway. I'm glad we worked that out. So yeah, very, very poor technique. Oh, why do we have to over rough? Did I do something wrong? So if we discard a spade, you're saying? As East roughs in with the 9 of hearts, do I need to go back? Oh man. Alright. Hold on. This hand's boring. The North-South get to 6 diamonds and they go down 1. That's the entirety of this hand. Okay, let's go back. This is way more interesting. Alright, so 9 of hearts rough, so we see what happens if South over rough. So stuff suggests we discard. Great. I see. Yeah, you're right. This is much better play. If East plays back a diamond, we get to rough with the 6 of hearts, something we probably should have done already. If East plays back a trump, we can pull 2 rounds of trump, and then lead the Queen of Spades, and we actually make an over trick from here. West roughs with the Jack, but then we can rough back in and cash our spade. And if East leads a spade now, West gets to rough, but now we're in control. Because whatever West does, we get to over rough, pull trumps, and then cash the spade queen. So once again, making 11 tricks. Well played by Declare. Oh, after being treated to such a great Vugraph operator at the other table, now we have to deal with Arnaud from France. I'm sure Arnaud is a lovely person and wonderful human being, but his Vugraph operating is very lackluster. Ooh boy, the rare fit showing jump. I guess West is making this fit showing jump just to kind of oh god. Well, the match got a little bit closer. North-South have stumbled into the wrong contract, but it's going to work out for them. Yeah, it's a little bit disgusting to get to only 5 diamonds. Okay, is this more or less disgusting than the auction at the other table? All right. South opens a diamond and North bids 1 spade. just your typical Zach Grossack bid on King Third. Yeah, hashtag just Zach things. WWZD. You think North should bid excuse me? Hello, operator. That was not the right number of tricks. Let's try again. You prefer opening a spade rather than a diamond? Well, you would fit in very well in the local area that I play bridge. But the entire rest of the world opens their longer suit. And for good reason. I mean, if you open a spade and rebid diamonds, your partner's never going to realize you have a long diamond suit. But opening a diamond and then just bidding spades and bidding spades again, your partner's going to notice you're 6'5", and it'll be very easy to go from there. Okay, we do have the right number of tricks corrected. So that is 10 imps back the way of Texan aces. Pass by West. Again, I had suggested that maybe some players who are a bit more aggressive would open a spade with West's hand. I mean, I'm very tempted to do it. Even if I was playing normal opening bid style. For whatever reason, this hand just speaks to me like it's pretty close to a full opener, and we're white on red. Like, I don't want to face the auction a heart pass and no trump. With West cards, I wouldn't really feel comfortable coming in with 2 spades. One heart by North. 1 spade by South. Definitely 1 spade by South. Two hearts by North. You think it's a little bit too late to open a spade? That's fair. Yeah, so do both Wests in this match, so you're probably right about that. A heart pass no trump is only really a problem in match points. Is it, though? Like, don't we completely lose this? I guess we can make a takeout double, right? Maybe it's fine. Yeah, maybe it's fine. We can double a no trump. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That is a very good point. Regardless, I just like opening the bidding. I feel a lot more comfortable if I've opened the bidding than when I just like have to catch up later with values. Ooh, okay. I was talking about this in the other room, and here North-South got to 4 hearts, with North electing to, you know, be a little bit more aggressive opposite South's invite, and that got them a little bit too high. I had suggested I think East should have doubled 3 hearts in the other room, but clearly East is doubling 4 hearts here. You think I should play the Dinkin Diamond? That sounds like a terrible idea. I've watched enough of that system to know that it just like hemorrhages imps on every board. Not something I want to be doing. I'm a little surprised Declare didn't win this in hand to start taking spade hooks. It seems pretty clear to me that hearts are all sitting offside, so playing on hearts doesn't make a ton of sense. The system opens the bidding on every board. Well, wow, what a play. Running the Jack of Diamonds. Okay, Jack of Diamonds to the ace. I mean, I just want to play a system where, like, I can open most hands, but I don't want to play a system that has, like, all of this artificial nonsense to it, and I'm forced to make weird opening bids. Like, just let me bid my 5-card majors, and then I'll be happy. So what is this? It's going to be 500 for down 2. Doubled, and that will be 9 imps, 10 imps, 10 imps, 9 imps, 9. I'm pretty sure it's 9. I'm going to go with 9 for 400, going the way of Patchwork, which means they're going to be up a solid 50 going into the last 28 boards of play this evening. So, I mean, Declare is still thinking about what to do, but spade to the 10 or spade to the queen are both going to be effective, because that Jack of Spades falls. Yeah, tell me your thoughts. That is probably a very reasonable choice. But they've been winning imps. I mean, they really have been winning imps on their cards. Also, Mikel is probably the best player on the team. And it always feels wrong to bench your best player.